guys? I got another toy today. Yay! This is the day after my last video that I just posted, and it's Halloween. Happy Halloween! And I took my Toys R Us gift card to Toys R Us, and I found this thing. It's called the Legacy Heroes set, Call of Duty, and Call of Duty. And it's got some Navy SEALs, and it's got some G.I. Joes. So I'm gonna unbox it, and then I'm gonna just give you a little look at these figures. My buddies on Instagram that collect these have been collecting these way before me. Say they haven't seen this set, so I don't know if that means it's new or not. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just happy I got some new toys. Yay! New toys! Alright. There's a little booklet. Call of Duty. 16 figures and accessories. Oh yeah, let me show you the box. Look at all that goodness right there. We got some guns and gear. And I guess from what I was seeing on these packages, that some of the gear is modular. I don't know. And I kind of want to get some soldiers for the G.I. Joes. I mean, sorry, for the I wanted to get some soldiers to fight the zombies. Oh, these ones aren't all put together. They're super articulated, though, it looks like, or as super articulated as a little Mega Bloks figure can get. But there you go. You see, I must be a modern guy. He's got a little Navy SEAL head right there. World War II dude. So I guess I'm going to have to put all these together. These are different than the zombies. The zombies kind of are like 5 points of articulation. Not even 5 points of articulation. What do we got here? Foot lockers or something? Or care packages? Or both? Shovels, some backpacks. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. Some more new guys, some more World War II guys. I guess I'll separate those. New guy, World War II. Now there was another cool set that I saw that went into the World War II side that I would like to go back and get, and it's a set that has like the World War II guys, but one guy has a green beret and it reminds me of Lieutenant Falcon from G.I. Joe, so I might just have to get him. Alright, I'm going to build one of these on camera, and then I'm going to stop the camera and do the rest. Because, and I'm not even going to look at the directions. I'm just going to try to figure it out. So let's see here. It looks like he's got a belt thing that goes like this. I better put the pockets on the right way. This is kind of cool. You have to actually build them, too. So there's a middle piece is what I used to call it, and then here's a belt. I think that's how it goes. I honestly don't know, but I guess I can just take it apart and fix it if I want. This guy's got a shotgun, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's a piece over there I missed. Go like a these. So he's got pouches in the back there. And then he's got a web gear that we put on like a D's. I don't see any pockets for the web gear though, but he does have a flashlight. Maybe the pockets are in another pouch. But you can just put his little flashlight on like this. That's pretty cool. I'm digging that. I'm gonna put that on that side so that it doesn't interfere with how he shoulders his shotgun. We've got to think about things like that, kids. We just have to. He's pretty darn cool. I'm quite impressed with this guy. Let's see, can he two-hand a rifle? If he can do that, he'll have my heart. If he can two-hand his rifle. I'm not even gonna imagine that he can shoulder his rifle. Look at that. He can two-hand his rifle. Isn't he cute, folks? He's so cute. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut this off and I'm gonna build my other dudes and I'll show them to you. Alright, back again. Gee willikers. It took a long time to put all these guys together. 16 figures. each one of them completely disassembled except for the two that were in the little window pack in the front of the box. They were put together, sort of. They didn't have any accessories on them or anything, of course, but their bodies were assembled. And these figures actually come quite apart. They have legs that pop off of a joint. They have a middle joint, sort of like a pelvic joint thing that holds everything together. And then they have a outer pelvis piece that goes over that to cover it up. They have a belt. They have a whole body, web gear, accessories. They're pretty complex little figures, totally modular. Like, I could take any one of these guys apart and use their parts for someone else. So like if I wanted this dude right here to have this dude here's brown shirt, I could do that. Totally customizable. All of their web gear. They've got all these little tabs on them where you can stick anything. You can see like that dude's flashbang right there. I could put it back there. I could put it on the front. This guy, by the way, is pretty cool. He's got two flashbangs. He's got a PRC 148 looking thing there on his chest. That's a radio. He's got balaclava, Comtac 2s, some sort of googles there. He's pretty freaking cool. I mean, they all are. Look at these guys. Now, this guy's one of my favorites. He's like a Navy SEAL lone survivor type of dude. He's got the fanny pack right there. I don't know how well you can see it, but he's pretty rad. He's got the little cross thing in the back, so it kind of looks like he's wearing an RRV, which is what the Navy SEALs and lone survivor were wearing. So, and another thing that's cool about these guys is how well articulated they are. They are very impressively articulated. They've got all the articulation of a G.I. Joe, a modern G.I. Joe, except for ankle articulation, but they don't need it because their feet are so big and they're so short that they don't need ankle articulation. Pretty rad dude. And that rocket does come off, so he can actually fire it. And he's got a little magazine right there. This drop leg holster is removable. You just pop his leg right off, pull the drop leg holster off, or pop it on, whichever way you're doing it. The only complaint that I have is that there's not enough accessories in this pack to fill up all their tabs. They've got all these empty tabs on all of their web gear, but hey, that's okay. It's not really a complaint because that just means I need to collect more sets to get more accessories. Look at this guy. Look at how, and now another thing, I was talking about this with my son, is that yeah, their guns aren't super accurate, but hey, these are toys, man. And G.I. Joe's the same way. If you in later years they become more accurate, but if you think about old school G.I. Joe when they first came out, their guns were made up, sci-fi, and these are of course based off of a video game. So yeah, they stand up really well. Look at that dude with his gas mask. Now here's the World War II dudes. They're pretty rad too. Look at them. Look at that dude's beard. It's like a 5 o'clock shadow or 5-day shadow, more like it, right? And they've got some neat stuff too. Like, look at this dude. His MP40 or whatever that thing is supposed to be has a little sling on it. It's like a rubber band, and you slide it over and it slides right on him. And oh, I had a dude that had, oh, here it is. Here he is. This dude's got his slung across him. Look at how nice that looks. He's got a little pistol holster. Of course, I can move that pistol holster to his belt. Just rad figures. And of course, World War II. This dude's got some Beanos on his back, pack, and a entrenching tool, so he can dig some trenches to fight them zombos that are coming, or whoever. Maybe they're gonna fight the modern guys. Of course, that wouldn't be much of a contest because the modern guys got all the cool stuff, right? Now here are my Zombos back here. Look at how rad they are. Now one thing about the Zombos is that they are not anywhere near as nicely articulated. But you know what? That doesn't bother me so much because they're Zombos. You know, they're not supposed to really have to do anything, and that goes into, like, you know, all the way back to when I used to customize G.I. Joe figures and make zombies. I would very often, just to make extra zombies, I'd very often use less articulated bodies, like the Captain America Red Skull body, to make like sort of a World War II zombie. Would work great because zombies don't do anything. They just kind of shamble around, you know, so they don't need to have like ankle articulation and all this. Of course, when you think of the G.I. Joe Zombie Viper, he's got great articulation, but you can have some background characters that aren't as nimble, as it were, and that's kind of what the zombies are supposed to be. Here's a Mega Block Master Chief there. So the same type of articulation basically that he has is what these dudes have. And there's a whole lot of sets of these guys. I kind of feel like I've missed out a little bit on them because I know there's some sets that were available that aren't anymore. So anyhow, here's a funny little caveat to this story about getting these guys. So I had a $25 Toys R Us gift card for my birthday, which today's my birthday, Halloween. I know I said that before. And I went to the Toys R Us to buy the, oh, ignore the marks on my forehead. Those are from my sunglasses. I like to leave my sunglasses on my forehead for a long time, and then people think I got something wrong with me, like I got a wound. It's just for my sunglasses. But anyhow, I went to Toys R Us to buy some G.I. Joes, and I actually had them in my hand. I had the 2-pack with Shipwreck and Cobra Commander, which I wanted. That was on my list. It wasn't like way high up there. I still don't have Gung Ho. I really want to get Gung Ho still, but I do want that red Cobra Commander. I think that's a rad figure, and the Shipwreck's pretty cool. You know. And then the other set that I had in my hand was the set with the Steel Brigade and the Iron Grenadier, which is a rad set. You know, Army Builder set. Those figures were, especially the Steel Brigade, were a little bit tough to get. So that's and they had a few of each of those sets, which I was glad about. Because if you want to army build those, you know, you can grab a couple, and they're 15 bucks, you know. And they did have some of the 3-packs, but they didn't have any of the ones that I want. The only one that I really want is the one with Alpine, and then I forget what the other one is, but anyhow. So I had the G.I. Joe sets in my hand, and I was wandering around the store, and I'm like, you know what? And I had just got these zombies last night, and for my birthday, you know, my sister-in-law got me these, and I was like, oh, you know, let me go check out the Mega Blocks, and I've looked at the Mega Blocks a lot since I've been there, because I don't play Call of Duty, but I like the soldier designs, and I like the zombies, and I actually wanted to get the zombies when they first come out, but you know, it's just hard to get everything that you want, and I passed on it. So I went in there and I saw this set, and I was like, man, 16 figures for, well, it was $29.99. So I was like, ah, man, I really want some of these guys. So I grabbed it, and I put the G.I. Joes on the shelf next to them, and then and there was a couple other sets that I really want. There's one with the 2 astronaut zombies. That's going to be the next set that I pick up, because those are cool. But I went to go check out, and the set rung up as $24.99, so it was like $5 off, so bonus there. I like only ended up spending like $1 out of my pocket to get these figures. And then I took them home, and then like as I started to build them, it took me like forever to build them all. I was like, man, this is just great. And I was just like, oh man, you can put that there and you can put that there. It's like a little mini G.I. Joe. So like for me, these are the new G.I. Joes because they're just as good, if not better. And then I started looking online today, and there's people who've been customizing these, which I'm not really surprised by. And I started thinking about it myself. I mean, you know, I could do like little camo jobs on their pantaloons there, or paint their boots different colors. Some of them already got their boots different colors, like this dude. This dude's pretty hardcore right here. Look at that guy. He's awesome. So, fanny pack. That's cool. So anyhow, yeah, I might have a few more videos about these guys coming up in other words. So anyhow, I know I rambled a lot, but I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not going to be collecting any of the Star Wars stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to find a gung-ho. If not, well, you know, G.I. Joe, I don't know. The stuff is kind of like take it or leave it at this point. I got the Storm Shadow, which was kind of sort of a letdown, so I kind of feel like the rest of it's that way. Definitely still want to get gung-ho, but anyhow. So there you go. Well, that's going to do it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, I was thinking that perhaps to sort of keep making videos and maybe make my channel a little bit more interactive, I might do like a Q&A. So if you're interested in me doing a Q&A video, put your questions in the comments below, or you can inbox me, but I don't check that very regularly. So the thing that I'll see more is the comments. So if you really want to ask me a question, write it in the comments. It can be about G.I. Joe, Star Wars, collecting. Anyhow, if you're interested in me doing Q&A stuff, leave me a comment. All right, later guys.